There we go. All right, I'm back once again. Hopefully everything is set back to how it was before for the second time tonight, right? Because the power outage needed to happen once more and right when we were almost beating the game, I believe, right? But thank goodness, just like the first outage, it didn't last that much. Although the rain outside seems to be very bad, like it's been raining a lot. But thank goodness everything is okay in here again. And then it was just once, but I decided to give it some more time to see how it would feel after some more minutes, if it would go down again and stuff. But no, we are good. So hopefully everybody is still there. Everyone has refreshed the stream. And I also hope the game has saved very close to where we stopped, probably, right? Thanks to the autosave. I'm unstoppable. I hope so, right? We need to keep this hype to beat this game going because we were doing so much progress. We were getting so there to the answers, I hope, of like what the heck is going on, who is the Dr. Pierce. I want to know. We need to know. We need to leave this dream or wake up or something. But in case again, like I disappear, it's due to this power outage or like the rain outside. That's unfortunate, but you know what else I was thinking? It's funny, right? The coincidences of life. While I was like leaving you guys on the starting overlay, right? The stream is a starting overlay. I just oh yeah, bookmark. I haven't told you that, right? But I was able to learn how to add the tracks, the songs to the overlays. So now, not only the start overlay has a team to be played after so many years, and that team right there, it is from the Persona 5 game, and that's the coincidence, the team that plays in the rainy days. So I think it was such a weird coincidence to happen, like a sad coincidence, because yeah, the day that I finally put the Persona 5's Rainy Days song, it is the day that's rainy here, and then it's giving me trouble. But at least the sound adjustment for adding this song and also some others that would be playing after this one ends, right? Uh, it worked. So this rain that's happening outside, it's temporary, but this change on the channel is permanent, hopefully. So yeah, and bookmarked was much easier than what I was thinking. There was this one YouTube video that taught me how to do it, and it was fantastic. If you ever need some help to do it yourself, let me know. I will send you the same video. It was like super easy to do it. I'm actually shocked how easy it was. And yeah, now we can have the song being played when we have the just chatting screen as well, right? For the moments that the chatting is going non-stop. And then hopefully those video game tracks that will be played, not many, just four. I made a selection of just four songs for now, but I'm thinking, I even was talking to Meowser about this. I'm thinking of making more video game selections, maybe by my own preference and also by recommendations of you all. And then from time to time, I can be swapping those songs just for us to have some variety, right? But yes, that happened because I was scared of getting DMCA'd from this game's this game's two corners lo-fi tracks. I think the video game songs will be better and more safe, right? But I'm happy that I was able to work on that and it's been working. But the coincidence was what I said regarding the Persona 5 team that's being played right now. That's the rainy team, and we are under the rain day in here too. Anyway, let's go back to Superliminal before another power outage happens, hopefully not, and see if we can beat it. And also see where did it save, right? Hopefully in the last puzzle or in that puzzle. Summer is asking if that song doesn't have a risk of giving me trouble. Well, it always will have a risk, right? But I'm thinking it won't because it is a video game track that hopefully is okay-ish. But for you to know, I added that song, and after it, there is a Final Fantasy song that's going to play. Then it goes to Chrono Cross, and then it returns to Final Fantasy. So I'm hoping those songs won't give me that trouble. Also because there will be like my voice over it, so it won't really be like the song in its pure form. But again, it could give me trouble eventually, right? I just hope it doesn't. And I think it's less risky than the other tracks that I could be letting to play by uh, I don't know, playing normally the chill corner game and its lo-fi tracks, right? I'm really hoping it doesn't give us trouble, Subaru. Because I don't know, I think it like the algorithm will identify the songs still, right? Even if I'm speaking over them. But at the same time, I do want to believe it'll be alright. It could have been worse. In case it does give me trouble, and hopefully if that's happening, then I hope it's like happening right now, right? As soon as this VOD goes to YouTube or something, then I just stop it right there. What I don't want to happen is like only after many years where many of my streams are sent to YouTube or something, and then finally then in the future they decide to DMCA me or something, that's going to be annoying. And then all of my VODs that got to this changing here will be with problems. No, that's not really what I'm looking forward to happen, but I'm hoping for real that we'll be okay this time. Yeah, Final Fantasy, Chrono Cross, they are normally more safe, right? And also, I'm hoping they were at a somewhat lower volume too, when you guys were listening to them. And I picked some of my favorite chill tracks of those games, uh, but definitely there are way more right out there. That's why I was saying that eventually I may come up with some other tracks, different tracks. I don't know, it depends on what Final Fantasy game is it from. Well, the one I picked was Final Fantasy X. That has some of my favorite tracks in the franchise. When they were announcing Final Fantasy 16, they had two versions of the showcase. One for streamers to stream because the songs were DMCA'd, and one for non-streamers for people that didn't care about getting a DMCA strike. The thing is that as well that I'm going for old songs. So hopefully those old songs from very old games will be safer than these recent songs, right? I remember when, for example, Persona 5 was being released, Atlas had a massive uh, security, or like they were really annoying in trying to protect the Persona 5 product, especially from spoilers. So for a couple of months, many people that were trying to play Persona 5 and upload their playthroughs on YouTube, they were getting their videos DMCA'd or banned or something like that, you know? But it's been like more than 8 years, I think, since that happened. So right now it sounds more safe for us to put our feet in those grounds. But again, in case this ends up giving me some sort of trouble, then we readapt ourselves and we get rid of songs again, or we don't continue with this idea. It's just that I'm looking for a safer way. Of course, I could just go for, I don't know, it is actually a possibility. I could try going for some royalty free and copyrights free release songs. That sounds like a very safe chance, right? But I personally would prefer having some familiar songs in here, like the video games ones that are from games we have played, we have experienced. You know, people will definitely like those songs. But the risk is always there. I just hope it's going to be okayish, right? Also, hi Mitro, how's it going? What's up? It's been forever, right? Great to see you. Great to see you too. How have you been? I did take a long break from streaming, right? and it was because I was too focused on my real life. But then life has changed a little bit in there, so I decided to change it a little bit in here as well, and then I'm returning little by little. Although by this point, this is like the fourth stream of my return, right? I think that by this point I'm back for real now. I think I will keep on going and see how much more I can be streaming then. Especially because I have been working on the channel stuff and changing things up. We were just talking about that right now, even. So, yeah, I think I'm returning for good now. You have been good. Great to hear it. Great to hear it. I also, wait, you found out you are pregnant? Congratulations! I hope everything goes alright. And by the way, I do have some news towards like family news that I haven't bring up so far. But in this break, I have become an uncle. So yeah, my sister was pregnant too in this break, right? So I did become an uncle. And I don't know how to feel about that because I don't feel anything like an uncle. Like it's like the coin hasn't dropped. I still feel like a big kid inside of me. And we were even talking about this like the other day, how I don't get along with kids that much, right? But yeah, that did happen. Let's see how it goes in my life and also in my family's lives. But yeah, those are some news too for me to share. And then you were doing December after 12 years of infertility. Wait, seriously, you have been trying to get pregnant for this long? Thank goodness it did work out, right? Good, I'm glad you're back. I'm glad to see you too. And then those are fantastic news, especially after this journey of yours to try to become pregnant. Do you know? Wait, no, you just found out you are pregnant, right? Maybe you still don't know the sex or the gender of the kid, right? Yeah, the gender is the right word in English. Oh, actually, you do know it's going to be a girl. There we go. You have always been anchored around kids. Me too, right? But it's funny how like I also shared this story in one of the past streams of this return, if not the last stream. It's funny how I did spend like an hour or so with some kids playing Pokemon Go in the park here in the city, and their friendship, like the friendship between themselves, it felt like, I don't know, something I have forgotten for so long. It felt like I learned some life messages by observing and spending some time with those kids that I have met some weeks ago, because it was such a pure friendship of like things that, oh, can I stop by your house and sleep there and watch a movie with you or play with you later on, while in our adult lives we are more like restricted and we can't really come up with such invitations that much because of the other person is too busy, or they want to hang out with us for such a thing, or I don't know, we all have so many excuses going on that like um out of nowhere plans can't really have a good chance to be happening or to be brought up, you know. But spending that time with those kids remind me how much easier it used to be back in the day as a kid to have friends, you know, and to do things with them, while today it's such a thing you need to keep on trying, and then, you know, it needs to be one way or another. It just can't be simple. It's such a complex thing today. So kids in general, I don't hang out that much with them, but staying with those kids taught me a lot, especially about the difference that I can see between how it used to be my life with my friends back in the day and how it is different today, you know. So I did get nostalgic. I felt like I learned a big lesson from observing them. I understood what I have been missing a lot in my life today. I do miss the simplicity in friendships, that today it's more complicated, you know, everything needs to happen only when, I don't know, the planets are aligned, and then like there isn't any fuss, any problems towards everybody's lives, and then that's when things could happen or opportunities could pop out for you to do activities with your friends. No, as a kid they were like, oh yeah, I'm going home, but could I go to your home, or can I sleep there, or can I have dinner with you? You know, all sorts of random plans, and they were all sorted out and working out. I don't know, they did teach me something that, man, this is hard to happen today, you know? Those friends that, those kids that were friends that I have met, they were very important for me to get that lesson, in my opinion. You found out in April. So when are you going to give birth then? You wanted a boy, but a healthy baby is ideal. Yeah. Have you ever thought about adoption too, though? I mean, I know it's like a completely different thing, but you could also consider, right? Like, you could have your own girl, but maybe adopt a boy, and then you could have the couple. You agree with that sentiment, right? Your husband has made friends with the neighbor boy who's 10. It's been interesting and it's getting easier to interact with children. Yeah, sometimes we also have this one mindset about that every kid is going to be a nuisance, you know? Or it's kind of like a trauma we get ourselves in life, like maybe from some very hard to deal kids. But there are some kids that can be amazing to meet them or to interact with them, and they can be so much smart, or they can be smarter than what we think, and we can learn so much from them too, you know? So it was a huge surprise, this experience I had with those kids. Hopefully I'm going to meet them in the future again, as we keep on playing Pokemon Go in the park, right? When there are some events going. Yeah, you're always learning for sure. I did have like I did have my life kind of locked for like, I don't know, spending time with kids in general. And now I'm reconsidering that again because these kids were amazing to interact with. And I gotta say it, even better than many adults that are only sending negative energies to me, right? So yeah, I spent such a wholesome time with those kids, and I felt like life was simple again, you know? Oh, you are due December 28th, so there is still some time, right? Yeah. Oh my god, adoption costs that much? I had no idea. Okay, so yeah, there is also this one financial part of that, right? I wasn't even considering it. A noble has just beat Fire Red. Good job, man. Now to finish the CVIO's quest, or Sevi, I'm not sure how to pronounce it in English. So you can chase down one of the legendary beasts. Honestly, I think I never completed this one post game in Pokemon Fire Red. I do think I did skip it. And I wanted to experience pregnancy, but we are going to foster one day, I think. You see, yeah, I think it's also an option that many people don't ever think, you know? But I'm happy that you were able to get pregnant since you were looking for that for so long. I always feel bad for Christmas babies or people born real close to Christmas because they don't have, like, I don't know, an easier way to celebrate their birthday parties with the other friends. Is that why? Like the families are all celebrating Christmas instead? I would say that I think that being born in the New Year or in the New Year's Eve is worse than that, in my opinion. Because let's suppose that um, most of your friends live in the same city as you live. So there is a good chance that your friends will stay in that city for Christmas because of where their family also lives, right? But after Christmas is when people start planning to go out on vacation and then traveling. So not only if you like celebrate your birthday or if you were born in the New Year's Eve or so, Not only there is another party kind of happening in everywhere in the world, that people could be more focused in that than in your birthday, but also that some people will start traveling, right? So they won't be around you at all. While Christmas, it's still somewhat possible for you to, I don't know, invite them to your Christmas party or still stop by their houses and celebrate Christmas with their families. To it is still somewhat doable, even though it's of course not as easy. But I think I would rather have that day as the day that I was born than New Year's Eve or something. It's the same as my younger sister's birthday, and it's rough. Mine is only 2 weeks later, and it's not much easier. Yeah, because it's also during the vacation time, right? So many people do travel or they are busy with their own families. It's not that simple. While classes are going on, then it's a little bit more easy to organize a party, right? To celebrate with more people at least. The worst part about adoption is that even though you pay such expensive fees, there is no guarantee you will adopt a child and they don't refund you. What? Well, I was here thinking that adopting was like a good idea. Now it depends, right? I didn't know it was that complicated. Damn. Yeah, because everyone is forced to be with the families for their birthday. Yeah. My parents were often too broke to throw me a party or buy me gifts. I'll be honest in here, maybe at first I did care for parties and things, but I did stop wanting to celebrate my birthday in particular quite soon in general. Yeah, today I would rather spend a somewhat even lonely day for my birthday than doing something else, because I kind of got to my mind that to me, what's more precious than like celebrating birthday is like the build up for the whole year, because unfortunately, at least in my point of view, unfortunately, when it is your birthday, a lot of friends that you kind of haven't seen or haven't heard in forever, then they show up to talk to you or to stay with you or something, while I would rather have them around throughout the whole year. I understand it is not as simple because, oh yeah, people have their lives and then everybody, gets busy and then time ends up passing by and stuff. I know it's not that simple, but what I'm trying to say is that I give way more value for situations that are even like happening without a main reason or like a formality or a formal reason. For example, oh, I don't know, today I have the day off and then I wanted to go out with you. Let's go. That to me has way more meaning than like, oh, it is your birthday, right? It is your birthday. Can I meet you today? I would rather do something more spontaneous than just because it is my birthday, if that makes any sense. So I kind of changed that on my brain, or it clicked on me, and that's a little bit of why I don't like my birthday that much anymore. Because to me, it has more meaning when, for example, there is this formality of, oh, you should gift somebody for their birthday. But to me, it would be way more surprising, shocking, and even, I don't know, maybe even positive if I could be getting a gift out of nowhere. Like, oh yeah, I went on the shopping mall and then I saw this one Nintendo thing that I knew you liked, and then I thought of you and then I got it, and then here it is as a gift. That sort of thing that doesn't happen that often, unfortunately, has way more meaning to me than, I don't know, here's your birthday gift. That's just like something more formal, like. Not saying that birthday gifts are bad or that Christmas gifts are bad or anything like that, but I'm just saying that what values to me the most is when you are remembered, when there isn't an apparent reason to be remembered. And I kind of pay a little bit of attention to that, you know? So I ended up kind of losing my interest about my birthday a lot. I still kind of celebrate it though, but I celebrate it my way. I like to stay more lonely on that day. I like to think about my life pretty much when it's my birthday, more than like organizing a party or doing something like that. It's been quite some years since I have been feeling that way actually. But then again, it's just me. And then when my friends are having their birthday parties, I do like to go and then I like to eat and then I like to celebrate. That's all good, right? But when it's my birthday, I kind of become more introspective in a way. They would go crazy for your sister to make sure she wasn't left out, and then they tell me sorry at mine. Oh my god. They can take the baby back if the parents change their mind within 2 years, I think. Oof, that's harsh. If I ever had kids that had birthdays in conflicting times of the year for both of them and I didn't have much money, I would alternate which one gets the bigger celebration. I honestly think the solution would be like throwing a party for both at the same time. Isn't that possible? I think that would be the best solution in my opinion. Like today we are going to celebrate your both birthdays, you know? And we can even make like a bigger party because of that, because it's two in one. I mean, when I was a kid, it was hard to see everyone getting a party and not me. Yeah, when we were kids, we kind of have more of that comparison feeling, right? Oh, you have to go to bed. All right, Mutual. Thank you so much for saying hi to us in here. Great to see you. I hope your pregnancy goes awesome. And even though we were hoping for a boy, I hope that girl will surprise you also as much. And you'll be super happy with her, right? Have a great night and take care. And I see you then. My birthday is 11 days before Christmas, so I had the time I had the time frame to get a party without Christmas interfering. That is true. There is still like almost 2 weeks before Christmas, right? It's just that your dad would never allow birthday parties to be held for us. Really? That's weird. Like, if it were something that you didn't want to do, then sure, because it is your birthday, right? But because of your dad that doesn't want it to happen, that's a little bit sad actually. Because most likely you would like to have that party happening, right? More reclusive? Yes, I think I get more reclusive or more introspective or more introvert during my birthday. I like to, I don't know, do things my way in that day. I will give you an example of a very interesting birthday I have had. Um, it was this one day that a friend of mine invited me to play volleyball at the beach, but she didn't know it was my birthday because I didn't tell her or anything. And because there was not that formality of like, oh, it's your birthday, happy birthday, and everything, that was such a great day because it felt like a more normal day with great things happening. And I don't know, it felt so great, you know? It's so funny. I don't know how to explain the feeling, but I think I enjoyed that day much more because nobody knew it was my birthday but me, you know? And everything that happened in there was very natural, like, not like, oh yeah, it's our birthday. It was super chill as well. It was super, I don't know. I like that it happened without the reason for happening because of my birthday. I liked it happened coincidentally with my birthday. You know that feeling, Bookmark? There are four of us siblings in August, in the last of the month. You also use it to feel kinda envious of the other three siblings that were born on different months. Oh, actually, five, not four. Oh my gosh, I just realized my little sister followed you. Wait, what? Really? That's true. That's great. It's just funny that I didn't get any notification, but maybe it happened while I was offline or something. But thank you so much, though. Okay, so where are we back to the game now? Oh, she's Leah? Am I saying her name right? Oh, wait a second though. Give me a second. Let me check something. Oh, okay, okay, bookmark. Let me tell you something then. Uh, Let me just confirm it so I'm not crazy. So, yes, I have noticed that she followed. I think she followed me the day that you were doing your performance stream, right? In your birthday, speaking of birthdays. But honestly, I think she unfollowed afterwards, right? Yes, yes. So I think that like her name right there haven't or hasn't updated, but I think she followed and unfollowed. So she's not really anymore in the community. That's fine. That's okay. I didn't know she was your sister. I actually didn't know who was she, right? Because it was such a out of nowhere follow. But yeah, I did check that she's not following anymore though. No, 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 bookmark, please don't do that. She unfollowed for a reason. Let her be. No, 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 no. Let it this way. If she ever wants to refollow, then she does it. I'm not upset or anything. I'm just telling you that that's not really the story, right? No, that's okay, but don't do that, please. No, then I will feel uncomfortable. I'll be like, oh hi, you are back because Bookmark told you to return. No, 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 no. Don't give me that, right? No, no. People are free to do whatever they want. If she followed and unfollowed, that's all fine. Like, it's okay-ish. Which, by the way, because I spent this whole year and 2 months like without streaming, I'm not even surprised that some people are like, "Oh, I haven't watched this guy anymore. I don't even remember who he was, so I'm going to unfollow his channel because now I watch other things." That's all good too. And I was kind of already expecting that to kind of happen too, right? Like time passes by, people go watch other things, people have other preferences as life keeps on changing. I myself change my, let's say, my taste or like what I like to watch or not, or who I like to watch or not. So it's totally understandable. But I'm just explaining you what I saw happening though. But that's all good. Yeah, right. So let it be, bookmark. Don't worry about it. I just didn't know for real who was that person that followed me out of nowhere. And then suddenly, oh, okay, but it was just a random follow that unfollowed you. But now you said it, so I get it now. Okay, and it was probably due to our stream, right? I'm guessing. Anyway, that explained. Let's go back to Superliminal before the outage happens again. Hopefully not. Okay, we got back to the last puzzle, or what seemed to be the last puzzle.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to thank you for
Can
triggering
I
every
keep on
single
going
one of
even
our
though the radio is
823 emergency
talking to
protocols.
us?
This will assist us greatly in improving the system for future patients.
I can.
Congratulations. Anyway, you're now headed in the right direction, and we should be able to initiate the emergency exit protocol shortly.
I will trust you, Dr. Pierce. I hope you are saying the truth, right? No more outages in here. Yes, please. I almost read it like outrageous, right? Also, no more outrages in here either, right? Unless it is the dragon move from Pokemon, Outrage. Number, who was in your team when you played Fire Red? And Bookmark, you were saying that you were very close to beat Crystal, right? By the way, we need to talk about what's happening after this game. And surprisingly, even though we had 2 outages so far, it's still kinda early in my opinion. Like, I was expecting it to be later than what it is right now, to me at least. But after this game, I will still have a couple days of Xbox Game Pass, right? Because my trial ends in September 4th. And depending how much I can stream this week, that's a good amount of time. But I'm not sure what I would be playing after this. The safest answer, or the safest, let's say, option, would have been getting another short game for us to try beating it under this time, right? There may be a one or another game that I could get. I think that on Xbox Game Pass there is a game called, I'm not sure if I will pronounce it right, it's a weird name, but Dardone. I should type it. Dardone. I believe that's how it's called in English, or actually the name of the game. I believe that game is like a wholesome game, or like a simple game that can be short or somewhat short. So I was thinking about it. But if you ask me what I would want to start and test and play it after this, then I would say that it is a Pokemon clone game that's in there. And it's called Cassette Beasts. But sadly, and most likely, we wouldn't have enough time to beat that game in case I start it. I'm not going to say it's impossible, but considering that I don't have a schedule that's, I don't know, permanent or like guaranteed anymore, and considering how I'm usually slow at games, and that's not necessarily a problem, but in this situation it kind of becomes one. Oh boy, this is going to be hard now. What? Did it get stuck in there? Do I have time? No, I fell again. You gotta go face Brock, Blaine, blue, and then face red. Interesting that you are missing like very opposite like gym leaders, right? Like from Brock to blue. Actually, Brock and blue, they are close by, but never mind. Blaine is also close by if you travel to Cinnabar Island from Pallet, right? Never mind. So you have some simple path to take to fight them all, right? It's just that if you think about the Kanto order of gym trainers, then Brock and Blue is like, you know, the first and the last. I think that if I were replaying Crystal or something, I think I would try going in the right order just for nostalgia. So I would have started with Brock. So Nubble's team was Blastoise, my favorite starter, Pidgeot, Dugtrio. Reading Dugtrio in there remind me of Bookmark's art for her upcoming shirt, right, that she was drawing, and how she was calling herself as a Diglett in that art, right, Bookmark? So Dugtrio, or Book Trio, then Jolteon. Raticate is an odd choice. I wonder what made you get Raticate. I hope it was just not because he's an HM slave. Please don't say that. and then Pikachu. But then you have swapped Pikachu for Dratini. Oh, come on. You had to go for the, let's say, OP pseudo legendary, right? The popular Pokemon. Not that Pikachu isn't popular, but you went for the broken popular Pokemon. I don't know why. I think if I were going to play Pokemon Red, like if I would start Pokemon Red right now, I would have so many crazy picks. One example would be either Omastar or Kabutops. I would have one of those two in my team, maybe Kabutops. Then maybe at Electrode, you know, something very crazy. I don't know, Muck? Who has Muck in their team, you know? Nobody, so let's go Muck. You are interested in seeing that game? Yeah, I will see how it goes, but you know what? I was just jinxing myself, right? Oh yeah, this is the last puzzle, we got it and everything, but now I can't place it right there. Wait, maybe if I get some more distance, because it then remains small, right? And then the right angle, and then up there. Yeah, this is looking a little bit better. But maybe it's still big. Also, I can rotate it, right? That's not going to do it because this should have been small. But I'm struggling so much to place it up there and keep it small, you know? Strength and cut usage, but Raticate also helped out in some of the fights, so he was part HM Slave, but at least those two moves, right, they had like stab bonus, so it wasn't a waste. Pikachu was used to beat the E4 because it didn't want to rely solely on Jolteon's Thunder. Wait, do you mean to beat like Lorelei or something? Because of her water types? What am I doing wrong now? I could do this in like first attempt, right? Was I in front of it? Maybe that's why it was easier before. Like from here. Dratini took its place for the post-game. Raticate's Super Thing really saved you in a few of the fights against some of the tankier mons, for sure, right? Super Thing is super good. My favorite in Pokemon Y had Super Thing. Super Thing, Sucker Punch, Trick, and U-Turn. Yeah, that's my favorite moveset. Because the strategy was to use Trick and then give the opponent Pokemon Choice Scarf and then lock that Pokemon into one single move, And then the opponent would be like swapping his Pokemon because normally he would, I don't know, get locked into some annoying move, especially a status move. And then in that swap, my Furret is already ready to give it a Super Fang. So the second Pokemon that comes in gets a Super Fang already. And then if I can't stay in the fight against whatever is coming after, then I U-turn, Furret back, and then I play more normally, right? I send a better Pokemon that matches the typing of the opponents. Wait, the typing of the opponent's types. There we go. Lorelei, Lance, and the champion. Because of Charizard and Aerodactyl? Yeah. But didn't want to rely on Thunder's inaccuracy? Yeah, Thunder is not very good, right? Unless your Blastoise had Rain Dance. But again, it's a lot of effort to do it, right? To set that. Do you guys have a favorite gym leader from Kanto? There we go, finally. Oh yeah, I forgot about Gyarados, that's true. Wait, really? I'm still far from that? Wait, can I do something from here? I mean, I may not know for sure who would be my favorite gym leader from Kanto, but I know which city I would like to live if I were in Kanto, right? I would live in Vermilion City. Yeah, because of the beaches, the sun setting there, the ocean vibes. That's the city I would choose to live in Kanto. Also because it is near Celadon City and Saffron City. I would live in Vermilion. No, I will need to make the bottom one is bigger, right? Gen 2, they gave Lance Charizard as the sixth Pokemon. He also had an Aerodactyl, right? Oh yeah, Aerodactyl. Although Dragonite wasn't weak to electricity. Your favorite Cantonium gym? Cantonium gym leader? Probably Blaine. Blaine is a very good pick. Though I would love to live in Acrotic City in Johto. Yes, Acrotic City is my #1 city to live. Yes. Also close to a big center, close to Goldenrod. and it feels like a very, I don't know, magical city, right? With its history and all. Yeah, my favorite Pokemon city is Acrotic City. Oh no, but then I'm too small. If I'm too small, I can't make the jump, right? Oh no, it's also too far. Come on. The power outage ruined my dream of beating this game, right? And if I were to live in Hoenn, then I think I would live in Sutopolis or Sutopolis. Yeah, Sutopolis City. Very unique place. And then maybe my second favorite city in the Pokemon games is in Sinnoh, and it is Canalave City or Canalave City. Yeah, if I could pick, I would either live in Acrotic or Canalave City. Subway is asking me if I could make it big again, but the one that needs to be big is this one, right? Because this one needs to be aligned with the keyhole. As this second one is just for bringing me up there, but not really putting me at the same level as the keyhole. The problem is that thanks to perception, it is hard for me to see where do I need to drop the big door so it is aligned with the keyhole, right? For example, I could drop it in here, but it's not aligned with it, you see? What? Also, the other one too. Wait, what? Uh, really? No, 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 no. This was not happening before. This room had gravity. I just don't know why it doesn't have gravity anymore. I love how it's falling like Majora's Mask's moon, right? Getting ready to destroy us. It's not falling anymore? It's not. Can I rotate it? Oh no, I grabbed it all. Let's rotate it, right? Can I use this glitch as a way out? I almost can. Oh my god, did you see that? There is like a chessboard in there. I think we can do it with the glitch, guys. What the hell? It's so close. But for some reason, I'm not... Oh my god, come on, it's so close. I should have been able to do it, right? Or am I oversized? It's serene and peaceful with all of the nature while still being relatively close to a big store. Yeah, Goldenrod, but also a harbor, that is true. Which was Olivine City. Acrotic is also the national park. It's also close to the national park. Acrotic City is really the perfect positioned city. Yeah, it is in the center of it all. It's also close to Violet City. Want to go on a cruise vacation? Head to Olivine. Need to go shopping? Goldenrod. Want to hike through the mountains? Mahogany Town. And then want to go, I don't know, to Violet? go to Violet, right? It's also close to the ruins of Alf as well. It is on the center, right? But I actually love the atmosphere in there. And also, yeah, I'll need to bring it a little bit higher. Wait, something fell. What? Oh my god, I get it now. I was not expecting this result. Do you all see what's going on now? I was thinking at first that I was like jumping from the ceiling of this door. Yeah, I grew up. So this is the same box. I'm like outside of those doors, but I'm bigger now. So that's how this puzzle is solved. I need to become even bigger, but I'm not sure if I can. I was not expecting to solve this way. I mean, if I'm too big, I won't do it, right? You know what? Maybe it is more about how I was doing it before. That I need to go to the ceiling of the big door. Place myself there. And then I can make the jump, right? While also being smaller. This feels a lot like Alice in Wonderland. It does. Since I have seen those flowers in the vases, like when they turned from red to white, I was like, this is Alice in Wonderland. But this room in particular, it is straight up Alice for sure. Maybe the horrifying monster we were trying to escape from was the... Sorry if I'm saying this wrong, but... Cheshire cat? Cheshire cat? Cheshire? I'm not sure how to say that correctly. It's a hard word, right? But I think it is something around those lines. Cheshire cat? I just don't understand why things are floating now. Oh, it's Cheshire cat, maybe? You don't know how to pronounce it either? There we go. Yeah, it's a hard word, right? I don't know if I like that everything is floating right now. It could also help us out a little bit. But I don't know, it's weird. But let's try using it to solve it, right? But I'm so far from this. There we go. Oh. Yeah, I'm not even close to it because it's not floating anymore. Is it because there is a certain wave of those doors that allow them to float and not? Could that be it? When it gets too big, then it's not floating anymore? No, actually, you know what I think it's happening? Things only float when I'm tiny. When I'm big, then gravity works normally. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. Where is the other door? Where is the other door? What? I managed to put it there? How? Did I throw it in there? Well, I guess I take it. Sure. Good job. Thank you, Subaru. Who knows what have I done? But now I'm so little. Look at all of those chess pieces. That's the bishop. Oh, this is the rook one. This is the horse. Oh, you know what? I think I'll change my opinion. This is not the bishop. This is actually the king. Because the bishop is that one right there. And this is the queen, right? Queen, king, rook, and that right there is the bishop. So all of that discussion we had, we were all wrong because it was the king in the end. I want to become bigger. I can't even jump. I feel like I'm an ant. Well, let's try getting to this house. Although I wish I could explore things more, right? Yeah, so the idea of things fluctuating and all is because when I make them super tiny, like they they defy gravity or they are too light for gravity to act on them that much, right? It's just like dust in the air. The objects become dust in the air. Can you save? This game auto saves, and I can see when was the last save. Oh yeah, the last save was a long time ago. So in case I get a power outage, we are dead, right? There is a way for me to like save and quit, but I have the feeling it won't bring me back in here. So it's not something that I really wanna test out, right? Because there is a risk it will bring us before this puzzle was done. I guess I'm used to more modern stylized chess pieces that makes the king's head piece look more regal and crown-like. Yeah, it's because that cross is a little bit like a crown to him, right? But sometimes the bishop, I think he used to have that too, but you know what, maybe I'm all wrong too. But as soon as I saw that other piece, that one right there, I knew for sure that was the bishop because of the slash on its uh, top right. Suburb was going to say that I should use that door since it's in here to increase myself or increase my size. The thing is that if I enter that door again, oh, you know what? That's not a bad idea. You are right. I can still return here because the door is in here, right? I just need to be using both doors. But honestly, how the heck did one door enter here? I don't get it. Was it floating on the air and then slowly making its way? Once again, we haven't noticed at all how the puzzle was solved. But I love how before the outage, I do think I was really going to solve it. In the first idea that I thought of, and then the outage blocked me from doing it, and then I could not return to that condition anymore. I wonder if this room really is the end of the game. Who knows? Maybe there is even more. The thing is that I don't think I can get... Oh, I could. I got inside of it. Am I bigger now? Yes, I'm a little... Wait. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. Because if this door is too large, I won't be able to enter it. As I can't jump, you see? My jump is like shit. I think it's better for us to give up about that. You'll get to the border of this table or whatever this is. Take a quick look around, even though I wish I were bigger so I could check things in a better way. Yeah, I can't jump to the entrance, Subaru. I'm too small, I can't jump, look at that. I think it's better for me to just enter that house and see what happens. Do you think this is the... This is the original room where we have been taking the examination? Yes, Subaru, I need an Uber to drive me to the other side of the table, right? Don't worry, we will get there eventually. We need to see what else is in this room. What are those orange objects? Am I still walking, by the way? I can't even say it. Oh, those are things to carry luggage? Maybe some carts, right? Yeah, because those houses we have been finding, they kind of gave me the idea that somebody was moving, right, to another place. They look like luggage carriers. Okay, so carriers, not really carts. Used by motels and hotels. Yeah, that's what they are. Look at that. Why is that chair so highlighted? Well, let's continue. There is another elevator. You see, this game is not over yet. Well, but this is a new board. Function overloading. Volume of a cube. Integral of volume. I won't read that. Then a volume of a cylinder. What's the emergency protocol to the emergency protocol? Something that's absolute. The volume of a cuboid in 5 to 6 dreams is the absolute limit. I like how there is a little bit of like a play on words in here, because we have some calculus terms, right? Like the integral, but also limit is another operation in calculus, right? So I know that he's talking about the limit of like the meaning of that word for a normal sentence, but it's also with a secondary meaning in math, right? So it's like the absolute limit. It could be like the absolute calculus operation. 5 to 6 dreams. We have had that already, haven't we? We were at 7 a.m. Isn't that supposed to be like the 7th dream or something? Never mind, we started at 3 a.m. So 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m. So we have been through 5 dreams, right? The next one is the last one then. Well, high elevator bring us to that. It's like a double intender. Yeah, that word, right? Oh, this cat is... I wish I could read that cat's message, but that was a horrifying cat. The level is loading right now. I wonder if that was a reference to Schrödinger's cat, but maybe not. Now it's 3 a.m.?
Emergency exit protocol initiated. Please prepare to conclude your Somnasculpt experience in 10, 9, 8. Error. Error logged by.
Orientation protocol.
Stand by for analysis.
By the way, that was a different AI voice, right? Diet sodas everywhere. Now we have 2 AIs working. One that's good, the other one is the evil one. Wait, I checked that right. Yes. This is an urn. Am I dreaming with an urn? I am actually. Oh no! Not the red paint.
Error analysis complete. You are exhibiting signs consistent with an increase in fear, hopelessness, and frustration. This is inconceivable, as Somnasculpt therapy is proven to correlate with a decrease in these emotions.
The red paint, look at that, Nubble. It's in here. Wait, we have two paths now. Oh no, never mind. We came from there. So it's this way. Oh yeah, Nubble, I read this one paper right here with the order, right? The purchase that the doctor has done. And remember that we saw the gas cylinder or the gas tank during the scary part of this game, but we didn't remember what was that gas. So earlier today I could read it again, and it said relaxium gas, basically. That was the first item he ordered. So it's somewhat to make people relaxed, right? Probably to make them to fall asleep. The pronunciation for that word is very wonky. I hear it to be said entendre. Entendre. Which word though? Oh, the one you are saying right there, double entendre. I see, I see. You know what's funny? I think its origins has something to do with, I don't know, either Latin or something, because it sounds a lot like Portuguese. Um, Let me think about a better translation to the Portuguese word though. I can't think on another English word other than comprehend, but even in Portuguese we have a verb to comprehend. It's like compreender. Compreender versus comprehend. But we have a verb as well that's entender, right? Entender. And entender is very close to this one word you were saying, that's entendre, but it's kind of pronounced differently. But the way you spelled it, it's almost like the same. And the meaning is the same too, because it's about comprehending, right? Yeah, the Portuguese verb is that one. And the meaning works, but the pronunciation is different. So I'm thinking that this one word has this also odd pronunciation in English because of its origins. And that origin, its root, could be connected to something Latin, right? Actually, wait. Maybe I should say something to do with the Romance languages or Romantic languages like Portuguese, French, and the others. I don't know linguistics, but isn't there something about the Romantic languages? They had their origin a lot in Latin or something? I can be wrong though. But I just wanted to say that in Portuguese, that word, especially the way it's spelled, makes a lot of sense to our verb that has a very close meaning to it. Also, hi Piero, welcome, what's up? It is also in Spanish, right? Yeah. So probably it has a Latin root. Okay, so I was right about the Romantic languages having a Latin connection because I said it, but I wasn't really sure. Also, the Romantic languages do have. Okay, there we go. So thank goodness I was not saying. I'm never certain if what I'm saying is like, if it is really that. You guys should always double correct me or double check it. But yeah, and I'm surprised there is like this variation of it in English too, because it was the first time I have seen it. And I think it is that weird in English because it is Latin based, right? But it is connected to this meaning of comprehend something. So you have like two ways to comprehend the use of the word limit in that previous sentence, right? By the way, Piero, weren't you developing some math games? Did you get that one reference when it showed up in here? I don't know if you were here by that point, but there was this one whiteboard talking about integrals and stuff, and even a little bit of programming. and then it had a sentence saying 5 to 6 dreams is the absolute limit. So because the rest of the board was full of integrals and all sorts of calculus stuff, once I read limit in that sentence, I was like, this has a double meaning, right? It could be the limit from like the language itself or the limit from math. So I was like, oh, I see what you're doing in here, game. Yeah, I got that. Maybe, I don't know if for sure if it were intentional. Too bad I can't return there anymore because we took the elevator down, right? But once I read it, I was like, this word in here is not in here, for no reason. They chose limit for a reason. So I was like, I got this game. I know what you're trying to do with us. And then that's how Nubble said it has a double. How is it said again? Entendre? Or something like that? Double entendre. There we go. A double entendre. Because of this play on limit. You did finish your math game last month. How was it? You also missed your favorite number. Oh yeah, that's true. I also found a box, like a crate or something, that it's like barcode in numbers or something. It was the pi number. And then once I saw that, oh, okay, I also see what they are doing in here. This 3.14159, and then it goes on, is not in here for no reason. This is a pi number. Yeah, the programmers of this game do like some math here and there, right? We did get those two references in the same stream, like tonight. So we gotta go this way. I will try once more to get a green soda, because so far it's the one we haven't gotten yet, right? Finally! And I got an achievement from Xbox. I'm the soda sommelier, or sommelier. I'm not sure how to say this in English because this word is in French, right? But sommelier, I'm like the soda expert because I got every soda. Yes, I was missing the green soda. The shipping number, that's what it was, yeah. Not really the barcode, right? I want to increase it though. I can't. How to make this large? Dropping it far away? Yeah, right. That's better. There we go. Green soda. It only says green? Is this your Mountain Dew, Nubble? It's the infinite soda.
Hypothesis. Patient was improperly oriented. Conclusion. Impossible. Reformulating.
I still think this AI, the female one at least, is behind some shenanigans. I don't trust her. Because now she's blaming that the doctor guided us in an incorrect way, right? Why is she claiming that? Warning, hazardous voltage inside. Can shock, burn, or cause death. Keep out if open or unlocked. Immediately call Bilge Power. What is this actually? It's so shiny, right? It looks generic, kind of like the seltzer waters I drink sometimes. Is seltzer water the same as club soda? What is a seltzer water though? Is it another way to say club soda? Was that green or great? It was green, right? The last... Yeah, it is green exclamation mark, right? Oh, it's like club soda, gotcha. Yeah, we were talking about club soda earlier. Also, let me go back there because we talked about club soda. Because this machine has water soda. And then that's how we were saying, oh, water soda is probably club soda, right? It also has baking soda if you want. Or the diet soda that's dangerous. It wants us dead. It's green, yeah. Green! Yeah, it has the Minnesota, which is like Minnesota. I still can't believe I kind of referenced that by, I don't know, by how it sounded, right? And then in the end, it was on purpose, right? Danger, do not enter. I cannot enter even if I wanted. Is there something inside of this? No. So what's going on in this floor now? A lot of... It's like a labyrinth of everything we have found so far in the game, pretty much, right? It's like a garbage storage or like a junkyard.
Improved hypothesis. Patient requires additional somnasculpt therapy. Conclusion. Emergency exit protocol cannot proceed. Emergency exit protocol has been emergency destroyed.
Why would they destroy the emergency protocol? No dumping under camera surveillance.
Instruction. Continue with somnasculpt therapy indefinitely on an independent basis, as all orientation resources have been exhausted. This concludes your standard orientation protocol. Goodbye.
Okay, that was crazy. Am I finally facing the evil AI? That board only said wake up, right? I tried to read it, but at the same time I was paying attention to the voice speaking to us. But I could only see wake up like many times. It's funny how we brought the green... Oh boy. I'm locked? Green soda, save me! The green soda is the only thing that keeps me sane. Oh, we need to stop the clock to open the door. This is not good. It's going to reset it again, right? I see. I can't bring it with me? I can't. Do I need to speed run this part super crazy? Is that what's happening? Because every time this rings, I'm dead. Subaru has only read wake up as well. Me too, but I had the feeling that it could have been saying something else, you know? As long as I'm in the room, it doesn't beep. Right? Never mind. Okay, what is happening? Oh! Oh! Oh shit! This is the mental overload? I feel like I feel like I'm either the Spider-Man or the Exorcist girl, right? What the hell? The sad thing is that we left the green soda inside of the room. Never mind, it's not in there anymore. So we are kinda back to the movie studio, right? To the movie set. Oh no, the knife is in here. And the diet soda. And another alarm is ringing there. Oh, you know what, Nubble? I mean, I may be pushing this too far, but since we were comparing what's going on in here with Alice in Wonderland, maybe the reason why they have carrots in here is because of the rabbit, right? And remember how the rabbit was always uh, busy and late? Maybe that could have something to do with the alarm clocks. That are always like, you are late, you gotta go, you gotta go. But I think I'm kinda going and stretching it too much, right? I mean, I think I need to stop that. Yeah, there isn't anything else. Is it going to teleport me again? It is. Oh. I'm starting to really feel bad for this character. He needs to wake up because the situation is like feeling more and more claustrophobic. Or claustrophobic, actually. I don't like this music though. I can't do anything. Oh! Wait. But then why? Can I... Is this Mario 64? Is it finally the time? Oh my god, I think it is. It's not! Oh, but... Never mind, it kinda is. Not the way I wanted it to be, but sure, I take it. And then the doctor is back. Doctor, have you given up on us?
Hello, my name is Dr. demonstrating the Somnosculpt Standard Orientation Protocol. Before you begin
The
first
first phase.
I'd like to briefly describe the finite and fragile nature of the dream state.
But not, right? Because the recording was over. What is going on? This is indeed a very crazy game, guys. At some moments, I was comparing this to the Stanley Parable as well, right? For most part, I was saying it's more like Portal. But because of this weirdness, now it's a little bit more to the Stanley Parable as well, especially on the narrative. It's so mysterious and it feels like we cannot find an answer, like, to anything. We are stuck in here, no matter what we try. Cycles are going, kinda repeating themselves. And we don't know who to trust, what to do. Recycling cardboard only. Well, somebody really liked the red paint on this pawn, right? Oh my god. Which soda do we get now? I will get this one. I don't know what that was. Oh, it doesn't work. Yep. This one machine doesn't work. Why is everything full of nails? Is it because the gravity is weird now? I'm sorry if anyone is watching this and getting motion sickness. That's not the intent. Thank goodness this is not in VR. Wait. This is the door, right? Yes. We came from there. Then we go where? Maybe that door right there? Yep, that's it. Although I cannot get to it. How do they want me to get there? Oh! We have a soda in here. Is it the random soda? I think it is. Oh no, it was the baking soda. I wonder if that's the one I got from the machine, although I thought it didn't work. What am I missing out on this puzzle now? Oh, I can go here, okay. I think I did it. Sabri is saying that he thinks I made the door. I made the door? I kinda opened the door, right? My god. And then people say, I hate water levels. Try playing this for once instead of water levels. This is kinda worse than water levels. I'm not saying that this is like... Oh, that looks like the end. Not saying that I don't like that they have done this. I like it because it is like literally out of the box and such a unique experience to play it like this. But at the same time, can't say that I'm very comfortable. Okay. There is something about this music, by the way, that reminds me of some late game Persona songs, especially in Persona Q, the first Persona Q. And here we are, back to the office room.
Of course, nothing is more challenging than the difficulty of changing perspective.
Yeah.
Of fundamentally altering your perceptions in a way that will enable you to face dire, trial-by-fire scenarios with solutions that could not be found otherwise.
Yeah. You know what? I think I kinda started to get the message here. This game is all about that message right there that he just said. It is all about perspectives and comfort zones, right? So this game is kind of giving us a message throughout the gameplay, and you feel how hard it is for you to really change something that, I don't know, you assumed that was the right thing to be doing all the time or the right way things worked all the time. Basically, it is adding to its gameplay the feeling of how hard, but at the same time important, it is for you to really, I don't know, face other perspectives of things eventually, or pretty much leave your comfort zone. Because it is like how he said, it's never easy. But eventually you can do it, like eventually you start seeing the other way of things. I don't know if that's where I need to go or if I can just go ahead into this darkness. When I pulled the door and then the door fell, I also removed where... Oh, did I do that? I didn't notice that. I see what you're saying now. So where the door ended up stopping on the wall thanks to gravity, after taking that door from that new place again, it created a passage? I see. Yes, I didn't realize that, but that makes a little bit of sense. I created a new hole, right, on the wall. Because I wasn't able to get to where the original door was. Oh no, I remember this room. This room was the one with the apples. I hated it. With the freaking stairs and the fan. And then in the end, the solution was super simple. Oh! I did not see that I was falling. Oh! And then it's that board again. Not sure if this was the best decision. As the elevator was not on fire, I thought it was somewhat safe. And then what now? Oh, it's behind me. Perception is not reality. You know another comparison I can make between this game and Portal? These, let's say, not really hidden, but these altered messages left everywhere around this game's places, they feel a lot like, I think his name used to be Ratman in the Portal games, when he was trying to communicate to Chell. This, for example, is something that I can see Ratman doing in a Portal game to Chell, right? It's like adding some messages here and there for her, trying to guide her. For a second I thought there was a trash can inside of a trash can, but it's actually more like a recycling container. And so far perception is still not reality. What is very true, by the way. What people perceive is different from each person, right? So reality is relative. It's just like that talk of, who can say that what I see as the green color is the same as you see as the green color? There is no way to really prove it, you know? Well, we are getting through all of those halls. I'm back to hall 1 though. Is this a puzzle? Maybe I have to do this under a certain time. The sign pointed me to go there though. To the dead end. Oh yes, I think I need to memorize the right path. But the signs are fooling me, right? The signs are fooling me, come on. The signs are lying. It changes every time. I think I decided to get it. It's like the first direction I look is always the wrong one. So I need to look at it very fast. It's not that? Maybe it's not that. Do they really want me to look at this and then go? No. What? What is going on, like? Maybe I do need to follow the signs. Maybe not. The opposite of the signs? The opposite? Yeah, the opposite, right? Okay, the opposite is here. There we go. The opposite again. Finally. Whoa. It's been forever. Green apple die. Can I go on water? I can't. But I can use the cube, okay. It's gone. It's up there. And here we are once more. Diet soda for this final part of the game, come on. Oh, buy diet soda. That was a quick soda, right? This doesn't work? What? If that's not it, then what do I need to do? Was it the soda? I can't bring the soda here. Oh, there is a radio.
Finally, while we respect the unique progress of every patient, you must understand that it is possible to completely exhaust your supply of dreams, thereby entering a state in which you will not be able to wake up, even with the help of triggering mechanisms.
So that's their strategy right now? To like eliminate every possible dream I could be happening? Wait, I could be having? Oh, there we go. And another one of those blueprints. It's funny how this game is... Oh. How this game starts as like a... with like a focus on the puzzles, but it changes it, right? Now I know it has its puzzles still, but it's more like a platformer action thing. And then of course it had that section last stream with some suspense going, This game is very varied and it has a little bit of all sorts of styles and genres, right? Which is amazing. Oh, come on. There we go. Whoa. Wow. Perception is reality. That's the only different one. Although the game has kind of now... It has been telling me now that it's not reality. So maybe that's the wrong one to go, but it's the only different one? I don't know. Let's try a different one. I'm probably only getting myself lost and lost, right? I think I will try the perception is reality one. I mean, if I can... Oh! Oh, okay. Never mind, I think I found my way. This is so like the forest maze in my RPG. I'm trying to find Gino. Maybe it was the right thing to not go for the perception is reality door, right? I gotta say it though, I hope the game is almost ending because I'm getting super sleepy and tired now. But it's probably almost ending. There we go. And it's always 3 a.m.
Please listen carefully for the sound of an alarm clock, which will automatically play if you are approaching a destabilizing dream weight.
It has been playing for the entire playthrough. Nothing has been stable since the beginning. Let's just go for it then. I mean, maybe there is a blueprint somewhere too? Probably not. But as I got an achievement after finding all of the cans or the sodas, I was kind of expecting an achievement for the blueprints too, right? Since so far I haven't gotten anything about looking at them. So I'm still missing some, I think. Whoa. The stair cone! I forgot about you. The annual conference is this week, featuring guest speakers from across the stair building world. This year's exciting topics include proper flooring support, pitch lines for your pitch lines, advances in railing design, getting stairs for your getting stairs for your stairs, is curved the new straight, know your know you what? Know your nosing? The National Stair Builders Association, right? Oh my god. Is that it? Like the good ending is like heading to stair code? I guess we got our dreams all done and over and empty. You know what? This is remind me of The Beginner's Guide now, by the same creator of the Stanley Parable. Because in The Beginner's Guide, amazing game by the way, it's a very good game for you to watch in one sit, like a reaction of someone playing it. Also, of course, if you have the chance, play it yourself too in one sitting, right? And in The Beginner's Guide, a post lamp is like a sign that, I don't know. It's a sign of safety as well. It's like a pattern in that game. Every time you find a post lamp, that things are okay or like things are alright. It's something around those lines. So after seeing this room full of them, I'm like, man, maybe this person has played the Beginner's Guide, the Stanley Parable, Portal, and that's how this game came to be, right? This is like the conference of my dreams. Yeah, it is pretty much giving us all possible dreams ever, even if they make any sense. And then once they are all presented in this conference, what's left is like emptiness. But I still don't know for sure if emptiness is what could be waking us up, right? But now I get it. This freaking movie set uh, style or pacing of this game is pretty much the dream set, right? It's where they are building the dreams and scoring the dreams. So now only now I realized that it was like a metaphor. The factory of our dreams in our brain could be presented like a movie set. Because it is what it really is, right? When we are asleep, we kinda we are kinda watching this one movie that the brain decides to show us. So that's why they picture it as a movie set in the end. Only now I realize that, even though it sounds so obvious to say it, right? Okay, is there more? But I'm amazed how long this game is actually. It could have ended so much earlier, but no, it's still going. And that's crazy. The Somna Sculpt Sleep Clinic. Everything is blurry now.
This is highly unusual. It appears you have entered the Somnasculpt diagnostic framework. Patients do not have access to this dream.
The Paradox Behavior 101, aka Don't Do It. Never! White space. Reminder, call Jungle's management. The music is too dang loud. It has a scent of a burned curry. Shipments of food coming here. Don't have space for more. Ask if they can hand out flyers for testing. Also, ask Ryzen Medical. Wait, ask Ryzen Medical for increased canister order frequency. Yeah, Ryzen is one of the suppliers, right? Like this. Ryzen shipping box. So pretty much we got to a forbidden dream, right? The conception. Give us Minnesota now. Or maybe not. Ooh, what are we up to now? We are still going, bookmark. It seems that this time, after exhausting every possible dream we could ever have, and finding ourselves into an empty lot, or maybe an empty parking lot of some sort, we were able to get to a prohibited dream that patients should never get to. And that's where we are right now. Let's see, why is this forbidden, right? Conception. I don't know what to do. Yes, I'm starting to feel sleepy now. But I will keep on going. I do feel... Oh yeah, there is this. I forgot I could get this. Oh! Oh my god. So this is how it looks in the real world? Like, they have a store called Tony something. Next to it, you have some shipping store, but I don't know if it is the Ryzen one. And then they have jungles. Called Jungles Management. Because their music is too damn loud. It smells like burnt curry. Their shipment of food is kinda getting to the Somnisculpt, not really to jungles. They don't have space for more. Ask if they can hand out flyers for testing. Making another parallel to Portal, and even a little bit of Half-Life, even though I don't know anything about Half-Life. Maybe this situation between Somnisculpt and Jungles is something around the lines of Aperture Science and Black Mesa, right? In the Portal games. Yeah, it's like 1 to 1,000-esque model, I think so, because we are inside Somnisculpt, right? And this is a Somnisculpt tiny model. That we can finally enter it, right?
Diagnostic warning. Unrealistic use of dream objects may result in dream integrity fail states.
There we are. This is Somnisculpt. Maybe the real one? Wait. Never mind. It's the same thing. Wait a second, but I created a portal. Yeah, this door is open now. So if I place this again in this parking lot, right? In this street, or I don't know, gallery, not gallery, but commercial site. There we go. That's what I was looking for. If I place it in there, I can leave it, right? Yes! I mean, I was able to get to the miniatures at least. It's Jungle's Bistro. Oh, it was Ryzen's medical supply and shipping. Okay. And then Trophy Stonies. Well, they were saying that we should go to Jungles. Help wanted. Inquire within. I can't go there though. Closed, come back later. Man, I was thinking we could leave it by going to the real life version of these stores, right? This is awesome, right, Bookmark? But I'm still kinda lost on what to... Never mind. Oh no, I can just grab it. I was thinking I could open this.
Paradox prevention protocols may not be fully implemented.
Then there is that door, not that door, that bed right there. What am I missing? The paradox behavior. Yeah. Is there another spot where I can leave the model so we can kind of go to it? I don't see anything that looks like an exit, you know?
Diagnostic warning. Paradox prevention protocols may not be fully implemented.
If only I could really enter the other stores in here. Let me bring it with me. What happens if I bring it with me? Do I cause a paradox? I do. Oh my... Oh my god. Okay. Wee. Wow. Okay. A round of applause to this game. I'm now very surprised they were able to do this. So, where is it? There it is. This was beautiful. Oh my god. This is the best game now. I love how I was complaining a little bit about its puzzles and everything and how I was struggling with them and also the mechanic of enlarging and shrinking. It is not a perfect game, of course, but to know that they were able to accomplish this in a game, it is fantastic, to be fair. I was at some point saying, oh yeah, I noticed that we don't have reflections on mirrors. Who needs reflections on mirrors when you can do this in a game, you know? Look at that. I feel like I'm visiting an exposition of one of my favorite artists ever, which is MC Escher and his optical illusions and everything, which by the way has happened. It was one of the first expositions I have been to in Rio, and after that one exposition that blew my mind, I started really loving going to expositions in general and museums. So yeah, this is like a straight up MC Escher situation, and I freaking love it. We just gotta go, right? We are dying little by little. Dream explosion? Okay. What? Am I in Silent Hill now? Just because we talked about it? Like last stream? We have a black door and also a white door. The white door doesn't do anything, right? Yeah. But the black door has something, so let's go there. Also, what the heck? It is the final elevator? Not an exit. If it is not an exit, then what this is? That was a satisfying experience. Summer was perfect with the emote, that's for sure. We were engulfed by light. But where there is light, there is always darkness too. So here we are. Oh my god, look at that infinite. How beautiful is the infinite, isn't it? Isn't it? Oh my god, the infinite's not too infinite anymore. Ha ha ha, gotcha. Oh boy. Whoa, what is happening there though? You know what else this is now making me think of? Super Paper Mario. Yeah, it's been forever since I last have watched a playthrough of that game. But Super Paper Mario has some crazy shit like this as well. Those that have played it will probably get what I'm saying, right? I don't know if I'm going to the right direction, maybe not. I'm just curious. I can actually exit that? By the way, this song is so relaxing. We need this one on the playlist for the just chatting moments. Yeah, I can now say that I really like this game. It kinda... I don't know, it started with a little bit of a struggle, especially towards the mechanic, but I was not expecting this game would go this beyond, you know? And for that, I gotta give it its credit. Again, it's not a perfect game, but it was bold to go so far beyond on its own experience. It's like one of those games that I'm pretty sure that whoever made it had a lot of fun in doing it, and you can feel it by playing it, you know? It's a game that there is a lot of fun in here. And it's one of those types of games that the person that's probably doing it, of course, cares for like the reception of it, or if people are going to buy it or not. The person of course cares, right? But at the same time, the person was like, you know what, I'm going to do whatever comes to my mind and I don't care, and then that's going to be my game. And then it feels like it. And it is great because of it. I'm falling now, right? Yes, I am. What did I grab? Oh, a block. Okay. And then there is another radio in here. What's on this room before doing that?
Hello.
Deception?
My name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and many years ago,
Not the reception, it's
I
the
had-
deception.
I found myself in a place where I understood that each of us begins as nothing, where everything I perceived was shaped by seeing it exactly the way I wanted to. White space.
Okay, so this was this one space he told us about, the white space. But the white space has some deception to it because things are not the way you perceive them, right? That's why reality is not perception and vice versa. There is a lot of disappointment about this one world that you think things are the way you want them to be or the way you believe they are. We grab the darkness pretty much, right? Where are we now? In the white space, it seems. A place where things are just the way he perceives them, as far as I understood it. But hey, weren't I kinda inside of those rooms before entering the dark room and stuff? So, where do I go next? Is there anything past this? The deception? Oh yeah, there is. Just follow the orange cones. Not sure of what happened, but I'm just going. I'll need to leave the poor... No, never mind, I can bring it. Relax yet, erase me. Minerals, female toads. Oh. Man, I can't wait to finish this playthrough and start watching people playing this show, but especially watching reviews and people theorizing of this game's plot. I can't wait to do that. Because there is so many things to say, but at the same time, it's more about what you feel and not really what you can put in words, you know? Not an exit. If that's... Oh, that's the exit. Right? Yeah. Am I walking? Yes, I am. Man, this is so pretty. I wish my dreams were like this. This is great. Look at this. if I ever come up with like a list of most unique places you have been in video games. This is art. There is even something after it. Also, this game would have been great to be watched in one of those limit break episodes, you know? Oh, sadly I can't go there. I now feel sad for my friend that was too scared to go through the horror part, so he kinda missed this out. And in the end, in my opinion at least, there was no jump scare, right? It was just scary and atmospheric in a horror way, and full of suspense, but not really a jump scare. There were some moments they tried, but you know, we were fine. Damn. And this game keeps on going. It's crazy. Oh no, I want to get there. This is so crazy, right, Bookmark? How did they, you know, came up with this? I don't even. Oh. Oh. There we go. Just a little internal turmoil.
I also faced the greatest challenge I could imagine.
What was it?
Because with a lifetime of life itself behind me, and all of the weight that it carried, I realized that seeing things the way I wanted to was not as easy as it used to be.
Because things are not the way you want them to be, pretty much. So eventually you realize that, and then you won't be able to keep them that way, you know? Sabri is saying, how did they have the idea to make a game like this? Probably by, I don't know, using a lot of drugs and stuff. My answer to that, Subaru, is that these people, they played the Stanley Parable, they played the Beginner's Guide, they played Portal, and maybe some other interesting, fun puzzle games that I also need to play myself. For example, there is this one called Cube as well, that sounds to be very crazy and trippy too. Yes, I have so many other puzzle games to try. And that's how I think they got to this. I remember as well that I think it was Hori yesterday that he was asking me if this game was the game where you change things by taking pictures. And that's another puzzle game example that you could see similarities with this one. But the game he was thinking was actually Viewfinder. And Viewfinder is also another one that I need to be playing. I'm just amazed how the game keeps on going, you know? And because of that, this is also remind me even more of the Beginner's Guide. Because there are moments in the Beginner's Guide that the game goes crazy too, and it keeps on going still until it finally delivers its message. Also, by the way, there is a giant switch in here. Is that how we turn off this dream machine? And I'm not gonna lie, I love this music. I wanna listen to this for like an extended 10 hours long version, while I'm doing chores or something. I hope it is on Spotify. I'm adding that to my chill songs playlists. Well, I haven't found anything else. So I believe we're good to press the switch, right? I can't even jump up there, so sure. Is that the end? Oh! Never mind. You know what I thought of after seeing these stairs? It's funny that it's going to be another Jim Carrey movie reference. Because the first reference, of course, is for Eternal Brightness of the Spotless Mind. Wait, Spotless. How is that called? Give me a second. Eternal Brightness of the Spotless Mind or Sunshine? It's something like that. Eternal. Oh, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. There we go. It was not brightness. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I'm sorry because I think that for the entire playthrough I have been saying brightness. No, it's Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. But yeah, these stairs right here made me think of Jim Carrey once again, but now for the movie The Truman Show, when he's kind of like leaving the set that his life has always been. I don't know if you guys have watched that one. It's another great movie. Jim Carrey's drama movies are the best, actually. Even better than the comedy ones. In my opinion, at least. But then I cannot go there. I don't know what I did. Oh. This is back to the beginning, isn't it? I'm confused. I don't get this now. I'm not sure if I went through the stairs. And then if I look back, it's like black. Oh, okay, there we go. Now I can go up. Yeah, this is a lot of Super Paper Mario now. Oh. It seems like things are getting back to normal little by little. Like, we are getting more colors, shapes, materials. But I'm in a loop, right? What am I missing now? Wait, what am I missing? Oh man, I'm getting sleepy. That's sad because I do want to finish this game, but who knows what else is going on. Oh. Wait, that's where I fell to get here, right? That's not the exit. Or could it be? Maybe it is actually the exit. I'm confused. Jumping doesn't do anything. Yeah. Somebody is saying, are you almost finishing the tutorial? Honestly, there were some moments that the doctor was there saying, no, you have just finished the first part of the therapy. I'm like, what? He said that tonight. I have been through the entire therapy and more. Even beyond the therapy. I'll need the therapy for the therapy I took, right? But here we go again. Now I can't understand what they want me to do. And this is how we get stuck in this game, even though things normally are simple. That's funny. Yeah, we need therapy for the therapy process. Wait, the process. So I was intrigued by this one beige colored pillar because it is the odd one out. Like we have red. I mean, never mind, the blue one could also be the odd one out, right? What are we not seeing or realizing here? Oh, this has changed. But maybe because I just returned to where I entered first? Yeah, probably, right? I'm walking backwards now. Oh! Wow. Thank goodness I was doing crazy shit, right? Otherwise I wouldn't realize this. Now this reminds me of Inception and some of the ending scenes of that, right? Spoiler alert of Inception, if you haven't watched it then don't listen to me in the following, I don't know, 10 seconds. But that moment in the movie that the city has been destroyed, or it is getting destroyed, it is a little bit like this. As far as I remember, at least.
You're well beyond dreaming now.
I think so.
Further out than anyone has ever come back from.
Yep.
But we hope that you won't get discouraged. After all, if this is a place of pure perspective, isn't it also a place where a different point of view could make anything possible?
Yep.
Isn't that why you came here?
I don't know. But yeah, I agree. This is a place where things can happen, no matter what they are. Whatever you wish. This is making Subaru think on Nier. Maybe because of the colors, I haven't seen or played Nier, so... I don't know if there is something there beyond the color patterns, right? Probably there are. Now that's a big door that I think we can't get to it. Oh, there is another blueprint in here. And I still haven't found an achievement for them. They are very well hidden, by the way. So I'm kinda proud. I did find, maybe not all, but a good amount of them, right? Yes, I'm getting sleepy. I'm now kind of holding my yawn, right? Oh, this is a giant. Uh, how is this called again? Water dispenser? It was not dispenser, right? Is it dispenser bookmark? I think it's not. Oh, was it dispenser actually? Okay, so I did remember it right, but it sounded weird once I said it. I should trust my brain sometimes, right? Like when I was talking about that word in English that felt like it was, I don't know, with its root coming from Latin, and then I said it, and then I was like, oh, but am I right about that? I should. I should trust myself. Dispenser, there we go. So I was able to learn it right. Nubble, what are you thinking about this big change on the game though? Isn't it amazing? I'm like mind blown. Oh, look at that! It's a rook made of whatever fluff is this white thing. I will remember that. Chimera, right? There we go. Yeah, Chimera. Then we have two kings. Oh! Well, they don't want us to play chess. But this was the way, right? Maybe this is the right path? No? Past it then? I can't. What was that jump though? Oh, okay. Maybe, but it's going to be so hard. Like to go on the line. Yeah, it is going to be hard to get to the end of this by doing that. I don't think that's what they want me to be doing though. But yeah, that on the other side is the door for sure. Oh, do they make them real? Is that what's happening? They do, okay. Maybe the White King only works for the white floors? Pff, that was dumb. But I get it now. So never mind, they do want us to play chess. There we go. Not sure of what just happened. Oh, this is not a real door? Yeah, it's not. It is a 0 die. I think I also have something to say about this. And thanks to the Persona games. In the Persona games, Igor, which is like the Velvet Room host, he says many times that the number 0 is at the same time nothing, right? As the number is supposed to reference. It's like nothing, but at the same time, because it's nothing, it is also the infinite amount of possibilities. Because if something is nothing, then everything can come out of nothing, you know? Like anything can happen. So I believe that's why this is in here. For both of those reasons. It is like a symbol that has a meaning for this entire area, right? And then also, of course, it wants us to solve a puzzle that I don't know what to do. If only I could get inside of that. I only have one cube or one block, it's not enough. I mean, can I jump there? I can't, right? There is probably something I'm not seeing in here. Yeah, that makes a good link into this, right, Bookmark? Even though something means nothing, at the same time, it has the potential to become anything. Because it is still not a thing, right? It's not predetermined what it is. That's the beauty of the number 0 that Persona games taught me. I'm sleepy, I'm hungry, and I'm stuck again. I mean, there is a chance we have gotten into this room from that door, but I'm not positive. It's so hard to understand where we come from in this whole section of the game. Like, I don't know if I came from there, but I guess. Wait, is this a little bit like the puzzle that we had to fill the gap in there? No. Yeah, now I couldn't hold the yawning. I'm sorry for that, but I'm sleepy. Oh yeah, Sabri is asking when was the last checkpoint? Let's see. 4 minutes ago. Probably in this room, right? Do you think we should take a break and stop it in here? It's just sad that I feel like we have been so close to finish it. But surprisingly, this game has more to offer, right? This gotta be an easy puzzle as well. Like, what am I missing out? Why would they only give us one simple block? Oh! Oh yeah, it just turned tiny, right? How big can we make it? Did I lose it? I think I lost it. Well, yep. Restart puzzle or something? I don't know, because where is the die, the block? Let's risk it a little bit. Where is the last checkpoint? It was in here, right? Yeah. Huh. Yeah, the block disappeared. The last puzzle before this one was the one with the chess, right? Where by placing a white piece on a white space, it became real. Could it be around those lines or along those lines in here too? Although I cannot place the block on this black wall, and it's also not black, so I'm not sure. Did it fell there? If I can put it inside of the door... Did I lose it again? No, it's right here. Do you mean this door? Oh my god, Subaru, that was it! So yeah, that was the logic from the previous puzzle. There we go, good brain thinking, Subaru, there we go. And then do I need to use them both now, the block and the cheese? So the exit really is that door up there, right? Is this enough? No? Wait, we need to make this... Actually... Could the cheese be better for it to be the first one? Like... To make it huge, because it has a slope, right? Yeah, the slope is what we need in here. Yeah, but then now how can I make the cube also bigger? Look up and drop it. Where is it now? Oh my god. What did I do with it? No, I lost it again. Okay. We gotta try this again. But now we know what to do, right? Place it there. Get the cheese. Place it back there. So I believe that this part now, it's playing with the knowledge or the idea of matter and antimatter, right? So basically one space in space won't exist as long as there is a little bit of matter in it. I think that's what's going on in here. Yeah, the cube disappeared once again, right? But maybe now we got this. So I believe that's what this area is about. It's like things will only start existing as long as there is matter in there, right? Because if there isn't anything in there to prove its existence, then it doesn't exist. Like it's nothingness. It's empty, right? And then you can't access it. It went bye-bye a go-go? Was that a Pokemon Gen 2 reference? Wait, was it really? Wait, fill me up in here. Who says that? I'm surprised Nubble got that. Bye-bye go-go. What that reminds me of regarding Pokemon is that Pokemon Ranger had an evil team that was called something around those lines. The Go-Go something. They were like some, I don't know, rock rock fans of some sort. The rocket grunt that steals the generator to the Kanto power plant? Really? How was the evil team in Pokemon Ranger now? It's Go-Go something, that's for sure. And then they were like playing guitars and, you know, rock instruments. We finally did it! Oh, don't tell me I'll need to bring the cheese with us. I can't because this is a door with the mirror thing, right? Oh, I get it now. It's only the black spaces. But where is my destination? That one. I see it now. Yep. I need to go here. Isn't it? No? It was not in here. Maybe that one? You want to try out a Pokemon... Pokemon Ranger is super fun. Is it also not this one? Is it this one then? No? I do want to play the second game of the series in here, because the first one I have played even though the quality was horrible, as it was one of the first games I have streamed. So the second attempt on Pokemon Ranger will be much better regarding quality here. So it's not that simple. We had only 3 ways, right? And none of them worked. Do they want me to really fall? Oh, they want me to actually fall, okay. This is even crazier. What a game, guys. Here we are. Look at that. Oh! Here we were, right? Not anymore. I can't see shit. But there is the door. Oh my god. Wow. If Chill Mode was still here, he would have loved this, I think. Hopefully Chill Mode checks out the VOD. Jesus. I'm really curious to know what's going to happen in the end. Like, what's left after all of this? Like, what could happen in the end? Is it really it? Speaking of the end? Oh my god, did we enter the alarm clock? 7:59 a.m. Was 8 a.m. the answer to the universe? The answer is 8 a.m. I can't believe I'm back here once again. I don't get it.
My name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and by now you may have realized that all of this has happened exactly the way it was supposed to. You see, everyone who comes to the Institute does so because they feel that they are no longer in control of something important to them.
And what would that be? Your imagination?
But more often than not, the problem is not that the problems we face can't be solved. The problem is that we become so afraid of failure that we refuse to see our problems from a new perspective.
That's actually very
So
true.
we do the same things again and again
Oh yeah.
and again. And therein, of course, we find exactly the failure we were looking for.
Yeah. I think I can relate to that a little bit. That's how we learn our life lessons.
Your life will always be a struggle, and you will always have problems. But today, you have the chance to see things differently. Even though it meant facing obstacles that seemed impossible at first, you thought outside the box, and you overcame them.
I'm like
Because you saw
mind blown.
things from every angle, you understood them for what they really were.
Yep.
Because you kept moving forward, no matter how far off the path you were told you were headed, or how unexpected it became, you found your way.
This is crazy because it is resonating so much with like the situations I was through in real life that made me actually decide to go back to streaming. And what a game to come back, right? Wow. This is another crazy coincidence of how things
You'll be back in
end
the
up happening to you.
Some part of you will say that none of this was real. So how could it have really meant anything? But just like the power of perspective itself,
Yeah.
it will have been as real as you believed it to be.
Wow.
All you've got to do is wait up.
I don't need to say anything else after that, right? There we go. Yeah, this game was... What with this music now? What a change! Oh yeah, it is on my YouTube bookmark, but the Pokemon Ranger playthrough was like in the very beginning of the channel, so the quality was so bad, my English was worse than always. Not really a recommendation, but it's in there, everything is in there. For the better or for the worse, right? Some kaleidoscope style, yeah, that room was so good. And then Summer's like, wake up, we still need to go to sleep, right? Man, but what a game, guys. Honestly, I will say this again, I feel so bad that my friend was so scared to get through that part. I mean, I can understand his fears, but he ended up missing out such a profound game. This was incredible. I'm so happy that I actually, of course, played it under the time that I had left from the Xbox Game Pass trial that I'm taking. But I'm glad that out of the games I have been playing and that I could have brought to the channel, right? Even though all of them I kind of played were somewhat great, because I played Vemba. There we go. Applause for this game. I agree with you, Subaru. I played Vemba, that had a beautiful story on it too, about family. And I played Cocoon, that I even mentioned earlier today during this playthrough, that had some mind-blowing puzzles and level design.
The Enrichment Center is required to remind you that you will be baked, and then there will be cake.
Another great redeem as well, Nubble. I was baked over this message, and definitely I feel like I'm a cake now, because I'm a cake for new opportunities, for new things. Once you start realizing and perceiving how things really are, and remembering that you have the power to change them if they are not according to what you were, I don't know, if they are not according to what you want, basically. You have that power to dream about something else and actually to shape a new path in your life, right? So man, this game was really good about bringing those messages onto their own gameplay, and I believe you can tell if a game is good or not if they can do that. Is it perfect? Nah. Especially because this same gameplay was a big of a struggle in the beginning of it, right? Because it was too vague for you to learn the mechanics. But eventually, little by little, and through a little bit of suffering, you end up getting there and here and realizing things up, right? And then also praying for them to work. Although sometimes the items were not there when we needed them. Who knows what happened that puzzle with the moon. Or, you know what, now I'm thinking that the path that we had to go in there was really the one we took. But going upstairs gave us that blueprint. And I still think the blueprints are like some post-game thing in here, like an extra collectible for you to get an achievement or something. So yeah, that part of going to the roof was for that blueprint now. At least that's what I think. But yeah, this game was very, very good. It felt a lot like a movie score too, right? Especially because of course the movie setting it had, and then it was all because of like making dreams and a studio set, you know. This movie was a piece of art, especially in this final section of it. I cannot believe it went that far and it was able to achieve that. It's one of those things that they may not be great at first or like, I don't know, superb since the beginning, but totally worth by the end of it. It's funny that I'm saying it and remembering of this one Brazilian YouTuber that I follow, that he's very wholesome and he's a very smart person as well about sharing some life messages and experiences. But there is this one thing he always says that, oh, you wanna play a tactical RPG or like a tactical JRPG or something, and he says that you gotta play that game for at least 5 hours, because normally that's the amount of time that tactical RPGs they take until things start really happening more seriously, and you kind of skip the tutorial, the introductions and all, you know. He says that tactical RPGs, they normally have a slow beginning, and if you kind of give up at that slow beginning, then you are missing out a fantastic game in general. So it's a little bit like a game like this. The beginning was, of course, curious, that kept us going, but the mechanic was a struggle for most parts, but definitely worth continuing it. Even after it turned out to be a horror suspense section, we braved ourselves through it, and everything kind of made a lot of sense by the end, even though it's a game about, you know, random things happening. But as long as that message is like expressed to us and understood by us, then it's a fantastic game. It did its job. It was fantastic. This made me want to play the other games I was mentioning before, especially because some of them I actually haven't played them like up to the end. I have only seen a little bit, or I have an idea of how they are like. For example, the Stanley Parable. I haven't played the Stanley Parable, but I know what it discusses, right? So yeah, I'm out of words. Like, this was amazing, and I'm kind of happy that this was the first game of this return of the channel, right? Because it's a message that's very important for us to always remember, but especially for what I have been through lately as well, that I should always remember this even harder, that you can always change the paths of your life. Like, you can always change the perception, how you see things, and we have that power to change it as well. That sometimes we think that we are stuck at a situation. Of course there are cases and cases, but the possibility is always there, and it is not impossible for you to make those changes, even if they need to happen little by little, right? I wonder if the game reset the check. I wonder if the game reset the check of you getting that one blueprint on the roof, which locked you out of a possibility or of a possible achievement, assuming no other blueprints were missed, that is. Oh, I see, because we... Wait. Yes, I think we actually missed that out, right? Because once I reset the game, I returned to the previous save point, right? The checkpoint. And in that checkpoint, I did not get the blueprint. I would guess that probably I was still missing some others, you know, some other blueprints. I'm not sure if that was the one that I ended up missing out. But in case that was it, then we did find it, right? We did find it. We found it actually in the first try. But it was not registered because of ending the stream, returning the other day, and not taking the same path anymore. But you made me curious about that. I wonder if that's the one we went missing, right? Even though we did find it. It was a very good message. I'm impressed, and like I said, I can't wait to see other people playing this, people discussing the plot, people theorizing if everything was real or not, if the doctor was lying in the end, that I don't know, this was supposed to happen this way to you. What if it was like just a big excuse? But it did feel like he was not lying. He really wanted to plot everything like that. But it was super confusing because like we found those whiteboards with some messages, especially that one message with like an X on a certain name that could have been us, right? And then it made us feel like we were failing the test or the examination or something. It was a very strong return. I'm very happy about this game, that everyone, not everyone of course, but like many of you have like showed up for this game and everything. Also, I'm happy about the changes we have been working on in the channel little by little too. There we go. I hope we can keep on going with such amazing games and also great chatting moments too. Sabri saying, if this, or if it were like an achievement, if it were, is that right? No, it would be, if it was, right? Yeah, if it was an achievement, probably it would register. But do you get that we found this one blueprint on top of the roof in that one puzzle? But after we gave up about progressing, the last checkpoint was before getting that blueprint, and then I progressed without returning there, so probably the game didn't count it. That's why, if that was the last one remaining, the achievement was not registered. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I think I will leave it in here because it's very late. It's almost 3 a.m. again. And 3 a.m. is when this game starts, right? So it's when the dreams go crazy and then you go nuts and then you get lost and then you don't know what's perception, if it is reality anymore. So in order to keep myself sane, and it's also not Sunday anymore, it's Monday. And Monday, it's murder day. It's not Beans day as well, so many lessons in here, even beyond the lessons themselves, that we need to be careful always, right? So yeah, I think it's a good ending point. What am I doing next? Actually, I have no idea. I think I will browse the Xbox games still. Okay, let me check something right now though. Okay, first of all, thank you so much, Superliminal. Did something changing here? Extra modes. And then I got an achievement. Wake up. Beat the game. Extra modes? What are the extra modes? I'm curious. Challenge mode, developer commentary, and the Somnasculpt workshop. Developer commentary? I want to check that out. It sounds a lot though. It's going to take some time, right? Yeah, maybe you should go to sleep. But this sounds very interesting. The Blackout, a clone dollhouse. Let's click on one just to see what is it about. Whoa.
Hello, and welcome to the Superliminal Developer Commentary. I'm Albert, Game Director of Superliminal. Myself and the rest of the team will be popping up every now and then as you play. With subtitles open, you can see who is talking and what their role on the game is.
You can play the game with their support now? Okay, I will not do this, but this is amazing. This is like breaking the fourth wall, right? I will check this on YouTube or in the future once I return to this game somehow. But this is very curious, very interesting. So I think I have never seen that before actually in a video game. Have you guys ever seen that? Wow. Like playing with the game director like right by you and then giving him his impressions and opinions. It is like a documentary, but as you play the level, isn't it crazy? That's awesome. And then the workshop. Click on the water cooler to import objects, supported file types. Wait, import objects? What? You can... Oh my god. This is also wild. Wow. And then I thought this game wouldn't be able to impress us more, right? It is a modding tool, kind of. As most workshops are on Steam. This is like watching a movie with the director's commentary on, right? Yes, Summer, this is awesome. Okay, with that, I will close the game now. Thank you, Superliminal. I'm impressed. I'm happy that I played you. It was very good. But then, I want to check something else. So let's go to our chatting screen. Let me check my Xbox page. Because I have told you what I was willing to test or play the most, right? I just want to see how long is that. According to Steam... Oh, according to... Not Steam, sorry. According to the Xbox software or browser in here, Cassette Beasts takes like 19 hours to be beaten. And did you know that Superliminal, according to also... No, this won't work. According to also the Xbox page, Superliminal takes 2 hours to be beaten. And I took like... Where is it? 20 hours to beat it. So I took like 10 times more, right? So that means that if I were playing Cassette Beasts, it would take me 19 hours times 10, so 190 hours, right? Yeah, I think we can't do that until September 4th, right? Wait, Nubble is redeeming the rainbow background, but just now, man, I'm about to leave the stream. It is this one, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, the rainbow background is back. You were testing to see if it changed the Daft Punk image or not? No, I think not. But yeah, I was hoping to play Cassette Beast, but it's going to be super long. So you know what, let's save Cassette Beast for the future, even though I'm super excited about this game. But I don't have enough time. We have Death's Door as well, which is like an action game. It says in here we would take 9 hours. It's also a lot, I think. Let me check the other games. Wait, those were all the games? Let me go to the library then. I'm pretty sure there were those games that I brought up to, like Dawn or something. Can I filter these games by time? Let me see. No, they don't have a filter like that, unfortunately. Yeah, show me every game. Oh yeah, wait. How long to beat? Yes, I found it. Open Roads? Which game is this one? Family secrets that have been long lost. And then you have clues to find a hidden fortune. And many kilometers until they can go to sleep. The connection between Tess Divine with her mother has never been easy. But they are about to go together in a journey crossing the past that will never be forgotten. It sounds like a story-driven game, but it's a possibility. And it's a short one. So I'm going to like ask for my computer to install it. And then we leave it in there in case we will have free time to check it out. Open Roads, that's the name of the game. And it says it's only 2 hours to beat it, just like maybe Superliminal, although Superliminal had puzzles, right? This one, it may be more straightforward. I didn't know that Brothers A Tale of Two was also that short. It says in here it only has 3 hours to beat it. But I'm not sure if I'm in the mood to play this one though. It has Limbo in here too, and also inside. Oh yeah, Dawn, I just found it. It also takes 3 hours. Okay, I will install this one too. There is this game called Frog Detective. It could be fun to play it. And it says in here as well that it takes 3 hours. Honestly, this is also a fun idea in my opinion, to play a detective mystery game. It sounds fun. Then we have Lil Gator Game. It sounds also an okay-ish game, but maybe we can save it for another time. Little Kitty Big City is also an indie game with like simple things happening, but I think we can leave it for later too. And then it starts to get to games that last 5 hours or more. Maybe we should stay with those 3 options. What do you think? We have Dawn, that I think it's like a narrative game too. The first one about a mother and her daughter going back to their past to find some sort of family secret, family fortune in a road trip of some sorts. And we have the Frog Detective. That sounds goofy, but also fun to, I don't know, play, because I think I still haven't brought detective or mystery stories to the channel, right? I'm kind of thinking that we should go for Frog Detective first, actually. And then the other 2 games, they sound a little bit shorter than that. At least I would assume, because they are more narrative driven, while Frog Detective might have some time for you to investigate things. You know what? I think I'll go for that just because I'm feeling it. Yeah, those times they give in here, Subaru, you're right. They sound more like speedrunner times, right? For people that know what to do. I misunderstood what the redeem meant. Oh, it is the lights there, right? Party background and also rainbow background. The rainbow background is the rainbow behind me right here. Wait. Right there. Remember when I was saying that there were Final Fantasy songs? Be Sad Island right there. Oh yeah, I think I haven't told you all this still, right? Well, I never mind, I think I told Bookmark this though. But this game that's playing the music right now, Final Fantasy X, I did play it a lot when I was not streaming, because there was like this one perfect moment in my life to get it and to start it, you know? And most of it had to do with the music, actually, because I do have a special connection with this one song, Be Sad Island, but I also developed another connection to the other song that will be played by the end of this, I don't know, small playlist of chill video game tracks that I came up with. Pretty much the last of the songs, right? Which is, spoiler, Wandering Flame. And maybe now I actually like Wandering Flame more than Be Sad Island, I don't know, but those two songs are so powerful to me. But yeah, I did play Final Fantasy X up to like endgame, but I still haven't beaten it, because I found the secret boss, and I was like, I should try beating the secret boss first. And that's where I stopped. Oh yeah, that's the Chrono Cross track, right? Another favorite as well. I actually did like it, man. I didn't think it was that bad. Not as much as people have been saying. But just to complete what I was telling Nubble, the rainbow background is like when the lights are changing behind me, while the party background, the other redeem, is that one. We also have some disco lights behind me on the background. So those are the two differences. You can also claim both, right? Like this. But yeah, I liked Final Fantasy X more than what I imagined. I still plan to bring it eventually to the channel, but I don't know, I feel a little bit lazy to go from the beginning, you know? I kinda wish I could just play it from like where I stopped, which was the grinding for the freaking secret boss. I need to see how am I doing that. But I like the game more than what everybody was saying in general. A lot because of the music of it, of course. For example, those two songs are great. The theme of Luca, one of the cities, is also fantastic. I like it so much. It was actually a song that I have heard in the past, I just didn't know it was from that game, right? And what surprised me the most about the game was actually the plot of it. I never imagined that the plot was something about what it is, like a pilgrimage, right? And this one ritual about the passing of people, pretty much, and purifying their spirits and things. I never imagined the game would be about that, about grieving as well, right? And another thing that surprised me a lot was in this final part of the game, and while I have been exploring it, was how disturbing and even a little bit creepy the game gets. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was very impacted when I was like side questing as always, but now near the end game. But some of the places I used to visit normally, they had their road blocked to me, because now me and the characters and the party members are like enemies of society. We are like outcasts after the situations and events that happened in the game. So basically, people are crazy to kill us in case they find us. And I was not ready for this turn of the game, you know? So I was even a little bit innocent and naive, going back to places looking for secrets, and suddenly I found myself falling into traps. Like evil traps. So I don't know if you guys get the moment of the game that I'm saying, but it was terrifying to be chased by the NPCs everywhere in the way they did it. Like, they were disguising themselves, they were asking for help, posing as like somebody that needs help, you go there to help, but then you fell for it, and then they reveal themselves as someone evil, and then they summon a dark, like, monster. I forgot how they are called, eons maybe? Dark eons, right? To attack you, to fight you or something. And then they are OP AF, I don't even know if they can be defeated, honestly. So this dark turn of Final Fantasy X made me feel terrified, like, made me feel in panic on how traumatic they were, right? So that was also another big surprise. The thing I didn't like that much in the game, I understand the linearity of it, like everybody said, and I see why people complained, but at the same time, that doesn't mean that the game doesn't have side quests or things to be found. Because there were some secrets in there to be found for sure, right? And I did find some of them. But the thing that I didn't like the most were the dungeons. Yeah, the dungeons that you had to like solve some puzzles in order for Yuna, right? In order for Yuna to get to her ritual moment and then pretty much bond with those eons. Those dungeons were sometimes bad dungeons, but still not like completely trash in my opinion. So yeah, that was my overall opinion about it. One thing that I liked a lot too, that surprised me as well, is how much, this is going to sound funny, but it's how much water that is in that game. Like, it has too much water, right? And in a way that's awesome, because we have been to so many water areas in that game that I felt like it made it very unique for that. Especially, for example, the main protagonist city, right? I just forgot how it was called now. But also that freaking mini game, that sport, was it Blitzball or something? But regarding Blitzball, I admit, I didn't invest a lot of time on it. Yeah, when I was playing it by my own, I decided to not go hardcore on it. If I ever play the game on stream, then I will see if I can do it more times. But the amount of water places and how you have battles underwater and so much going on underwater, that was a shock too. I think not many games, especially RPG games, have this exploration underwater, right? So I like that too. It was something new to experience. And the villain, he was predictable, of course, but again, the way the situation goes on is also shocking to me. Like, what the villain is. I mean, I'm not sure what his goal really was or something. I would need to remember that or to see the outcome of everything. But but how he was also super connected to the culture of his own species, and how he was pretty much he was kind of having to face the burden left by his species, you know. There was some sort of, I don't know, stain or curse or problem that his species were dealing for like a long time, and then it sounded like it was his job to give an end to that or a solution to that. And that was weird as well in a way, right? Because it made it feel like the villain is not really being a villain because he is evil, but also because like his lineage of ancestors and things like that, they were it's like there is a part of society in that game that wishes for that evil to happen or that bad thing to be going on, you know. It is like a conspiracy even. Hence why in the late game we, like me and the party members, we all become outcasts. It's like there is something wrong with that society, and it was not just his fault. He was pretty much like the voice of this bad thing that was going on in there, you know. He was the one that wanted to let that to happen more normally, maybe, or allow that bad thing to be existing more constantly, and going against the people that were wishing for something good to be happening. Something around those lines was my impression of it. Let me go back to the chat, but then I will save this talk for a moment where we have, I don't know, when I'm streaming in an earlier time, or we can go deeper into Final Fantasy X and hopefully even play it, right? But I will say that I think I will be playing Frog Detective next. For the goofiness of it, for the fun of it, just because it is a detective game. And it's been a while since I played that myself, and I think I never played that on stream so far, right? So we could go for it. Let me go for the chat. Yeah, this one is safe, by the way. Oh, awesome. Or, wait. Ooh, awesome. And then somebody's asking me if I liked it or if I fell asleep. I liked it a lot, actually. I mean, maybe not as much as my favorite Final Fantasy, like Final Fantasy VII, but it wasn't that bad. Okay, there is something else that bugged me as well, though. The random encounter rate. There were some areas there that was super annoying. Yeah, very annoying. But I still could take it with patience, right? But I can see people feeling annoyed by so many random encounters. You remember those? I'm glad that you did enjoy Final Fantasy X. You enjoyed it too, Bookmark? I did. Honestly, it's going to be very hard for a game to not be enjoyable or enjoyed by me, right? It needs to be wrong in so many points. Final Fantasy X at least had the music, the soundtrack, that's so damn good to me. But even the storytelling, even though there are of course some scenes and scenes like Tidus laughing moment, right? That, by the way, is also a sound alert. Everything is a sound alert now. That is very cringy. But even that made a little bit of a sense for like the building of the plot, right, and the characters. One thing that's still like a mess to me though is regarding his father and his connection to, I forgot how the monster they are scared of is called. Yeah, I forgot that monster's name. But that connection is weird to me. But I did get to a point in the game, like in the very end game, where the situation towards Tidus sounds like something to me. and I can kind of say that I know what's going on in there now. Between... was it Zanarkand? The name of his original city, I think it was, right? Between Zanarkand and also... let's say Yuna's reality, right? Yes, I think I got what's going on. I think I got to a point where that's explained even. But I still don't get what happened with his dad and his connection to that one creature that they are scared of, the monster. Sin! Yes, and Sin. So that's something unclear to me still. Sabri is saying that I probably have stopped the game at the same spot that he had stopped the game too. Yes, I got very far, but before heading to the final fight, basically, I decided to finish my side quest, but I found a very major side quest with the Ultra Boss that of course I still couldn't beat him, although I was able to get to him at least a couple of times and attempted a little bit. But I still think I need to do some more grinding, maybe think over my strategies even more. Yeah, Zarnakand, yeah. You know what part that is, Bookmark? That part was so disturbing, and it still is disturbing. Especially because there is voice acting too, right? So hearing those characters speaking in such evil, it makes me unsettled, like a lot as well. There are some puzzles for sure to get through. Not that they were very hard, but they were kind of boring as well, you know? The navigation in those dungeons was kind of bad. Saber did like Blitzball. I tried it just a little bit, but I thought it was hard to learn it a little bit. I didn't know for sure how to play it well, right? But of course, it was a matter of practicing it. Bookmark also loves Blitzball. She wanna do a playthrough just to play Blitzball regularly on stream? Okay. He had his own hardship pressures. I think so too. That... how was it called again? Seymour, right? Or Seymour? Seymour, right? Seymour had his hardships pressures on him too, right? Somebody saying that they want to finish depreciation with genocide, and that's not the answer, right? But then also there won't be anyone to feel sad or depressed if there is nobody alive to see it, right? The aftermath, because they are trying to kill everybody. Wasn't that meme laugh meant to be cringe because it's used in a tense and awkward situation and he's just trying to lighten the mood a bit? Yes. It's like the character Yuna, she's like suffering and sad and everything, and then he comes with like a very bad motivational speech that if she starts laughing or something, then things will become better and brighter. But it's so cringy, like... he pretty much forces himself to laugh like that, in a way of like, come on Yuna, you gotta laugh like this too, because you gotta change your energy or something. So even if you don't wanna laugh, he's like, laugh. And then he ends up convincing her to do it, you know, and to scream it out loud so everyone in that city could hear it, while the party members on the back are like... So it's such a bad moment, but like I was saying, it kind of makes a little bit of meaning to the story, because Yuna ends up falling for that, and she does get better after going through that cringy moment, right? It's around those lines at least. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the voice acting direction was meant to be that way too, right? I wonder how is that in Japanese though. Yeah, that's something else for me to check in the future. But anyway, guys, it's 3 a.m. pretty much. Let's finish the stream before another dream cycle starts. Thank you so much for stopping by into this crazy superliminal journey. I'll see how am I feeling in the following days. I'm not sure if I'm, like, for example, streaming tomorrow, but if I'm feeling okay, then maybe. We are going to go for Frog Detective then, and hopefully it's going to be a surprising, wholesome game too. And that's it. Sorry for the power outages, but thank goodness we were able to get to the end of the game because it was worth it as crazy, like it was super good. And yeah, that's it then. So thank you so much, have a good night, I see you then, and goodbye.